Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a new setup in my EC Folio, which is an A5 size. I have this new vegan leather TN from, I can't remember the shop. I will leave it down in the description. I think it's like Eternal Leather or something like that on Etsy. But I got this mustard color. I've had this for months, but I knew that I wanted to use it this time of the year. So it's yellow, and it's you can like scratch it and stuff, which I totally don't mind. I like the lived-in look. This is actually the front. I got a little T in the corner, and I got the gray strap. So in the inside, I've got room for my 4 petite planners. So I'm really excited to dig into this, and I think over time, well, I know it, it's going to soften up, and it's just going to be awesome. So I don't set up my TNs seasonally. I've kind of thought about it, but I like to use my setups for quite a while. Like I've had this one for a really long time, like months and months and months. I will link the video where I set up this particular setup and you can see it. It was lemon themed. I just went with lemons because it's what the paper that I saw first and I liked it. I am going to recycle some things from here. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of just disassemble this whole thing. So I have 4 planners in here. I've got my dailies, which I just added these tabs the other day just so I could get to them a little bit easier. And I've got my monthly planner. And then I've got my wellness log, which is here. There we go. And then my last one is just a plain dot grid journal here. So I have 2, what do you call these things? I can't remember, but I have these 2 dashboards. That's what it's called. And I have 8 possibilities of little dashboards in here. So I am going to replace these, but like I said, I'm going to kind of recycle some of these pictures and die cuts and stuff. I do have some more things that I want to incorporate if I have the room. So I have this little journaling card from Simply Gilded with the little kitties. I thought that was cute. Got this die cut I may want to use from See Amy Draw. This is from Scribble Prints Co. And I just thought it was pretty. This is cute. This one I definitely want to include from Virgo and Paper just because I love this and I love the saying. And it's not only my planner, but me. And then I've got some die cuts. These are from Crafty Banana. I've got this one from Shameless Stickers. And then this is a picture of my cat that passed away a couple years ago. I've got this die cut of a kitty from my favorite murder podcast. And then I've got this cute little Ray Dunn thing. I've got this from Natter Doodles that I really like. This from Instagram. And then this card that I got in Dallas a couple of months ago that I want to maybe incorporate onto a dashboard. But we shall see. I'm just making this up as I go. Full disclosure. Now, along with the actual TN, I have a couple of accessories that I'm going to add. I've got 2 medium corner pockets from Erin Condren. I prefer the medium because I feel like they just fit in here better. They do have large, which goes all the way across, but I can fit things in here a little bit easier with this particular size. That's my personal preference. And then I've got my little pin loop that I will add. And then the papers that I have got at Michael's this week, if you see the color scheme and everything here, you'll recognize the inspiration. I may go ahead and add some of the clip art that I bought from TWG that is the bee theme, but that's totally the inspiration here. I was not planning to go in this direction. It just kind of happened. I was going to go like fall themed, but then I was like, no, I just want to go with like seasonless. So I've got green, this pretty purple and yellow. I've got this vellum with gold foil on it and a little like hexagon pattern. I've got this one, which I've used before. but I don't have the right sizes. So it's got writing on it. And then I've got this one with the keyboard keys that I thought was cool with like the little coffee stains on it. And then I've got this one with just the words and things like that. So I just thought these were cool and pretty neutral. Now these are not so neutral, but I do like them and I want to incorporate at least a little bit of them so that I can maybe go into spring and maybe do an update of my setup that I'm doing today. So that's the plan. So I can get like maybe a whole year out of this. We'll see. This is a lot to do and it's like stressing me out. So that's why I don't like to do setups very often. But first thing we're going to do is disassemble this guy and also take apart all my dashboards. So that's what I'm going to do first, and then we'll get into the papers. So I'll be right back. All right, so I just threw away some of the old dashboards that were too damaged, and then I grabbed some washi. So I don't know how many of these I will actually use, but I was just looking for things that drew my eye. So here is what I have to work with. I've got, all of these are from Simply Gilded except for this one, which is Scotch, and I haven't used this one yet, or this one, or this one, so I might want to use those in this setup. All right, next thing is I want to go ahead and, oh geez, I want to go ahead and set up the pockets and my pin loop. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we will come back together to work on the dashboards. All right, so I have my two pockets in there and my pin loop, and we are ready to move on to cutting the dashboards. So this is the tedious part, but luckily I'm not starting from scratch. I've got a pattern here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use my paper cutter. Here it is. I need to replace the blade, but I don't feel like it. So we're just going to go with it. And I'm going to cut one of each to start, and I think that I can probably do two. Yeah, I can definitely do two of each of these, and then these I could do two of, we'll play it by ear. It's going to take me a minute to cut these out, so I'm going to speed you way up for this because it might be kind of boring, but I know some people will want to see it, so I'm going to go do my cutting, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's what I have. I've got my black one, which I kind of messed up because I'm the world's worst cutter. But here is one. I've got two of these. I've got two of these. And I've got two green. And then I've got my vellums. So I figured this was kind of like a strong statement, so I only wanted one of these. I decided not to use the yellow and purple this go around. I just want to do kind of a darker kind of black and white kind of thing. And then next time when I like refresh in the spring, I'm going to bring in that yellow and purple, and I'm going to make some of the clip art from that, like I bought it from TWG, and I'm going to like make little die cuts and stuff. So that's the plan. Just made that plan. So now we're ready to get into the actual building of the dashboards. This is a tedious process for me, so I'm going to again kind of speed you through, and I'll like interject if I have something to say about it, but this is totally trial and error for me, so we're just going to see how this goes and see what we end up with. So I'll see you on the other side. right, so I'm keeping it super simple. Like I said, I think we're ready to assemble the actual dashboards. I will have the shop that I got these from linked in the description because I can't remember what it is right now, but these are A5 size. They're kind of tough to come by, but I will link that shop that I used. I don't know if they still offer them, but I will link it for you if you're curious. All right, so I have 8 spaces here that I can use. So we're going to assemble now. So I definitely want my first page to be, where's it at? This one, this planner is a work in progress. So I'm going to put this one in first, and I already made a little dashboard on the back, although I want to add some washi. I think maybe this marble one that I haven't used yet. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I have a feeling I'm going to hoard this one accidentally. So I'm going to put this across the bottom, maybe across the top too, just to give it a little something extra. You can't barely see the marble, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. So maybe across the top as well. Yeah. Adding washi just kind of gives each page a different look. And I like that. Because I don't really get super fancy with my setups, but it's nice to add a little, just a little something extra. All right, so this one is going in like so. You have to be kind of gentle when you put them in, but get them all the way to the edge. There we go. All right, and then on the back of this one, I don't know what that is. It's like a pen mark or something. I don't know. Okay, on the back of this one, so I don't want to do green, so I'm going to put that one off to the side. Let's do maybe like this. Let's just see how this looks. I want to split up the patterns so that when I flip, I don't see the same pattern. So I've got that. Ooh. Okay, so it will be split up, so you won't be able to see that. Ooh, that's cute. All right. And then the other one, so I've got this, I think I'll put this on the back. Like that. And then on the front of this one, I think I want this. Ooh, but that would be green, 2 greens. Then I think I'll put this one in front then. And then my kitties. Oh, I've got 2. Maybe I made too many dashboards. I know I did actually. Okay. I definitely want to use this one. And I think I want to use it on the back. Like I said, this is totally trial and error for me. I do not plan this stuff out. I just kind of go with it. Okay, so this one is kind of double-sided. So I think I'll put this in the, we'll do this. And then this one will go here. Oops. This is a tight fit because there's like 3 pages of paper in here. But it will go in there eventually. I might need to take this one out and put them in together. There we go. Okay. Just gotta jiggle till you get them right. Okay. Ooh, that's cute. So I have this one left over, which is fine because I'm just gonna pull up this. And I think I will add like a little piece of paper to the stickiness back here. You won't be able to see it anyway, so it will be fine. And I'm going to stick this in the back pocket. Okay, so now we are ready to put everything together. All right, so I've got my 4 journals. And since I have 2 little dashboard things, I like to do one around the first one and one around the third one, just to kind of even everything out. So the first one is my dailies. So we're just going to sandwich those together and put those in first. Oops, we got stuck in the pocket. There we go. I don't like this, but I don't know how to clean it from the inside. I might try to, but for now we're going to leave it. All right, the next one doesn't get a dashboard. It just goes in. And then the next one does. So we're going to fit it around here. Put these guys in together. Love the mustard color of this tan. And then the last one is always the hardest to put in. I should probably do the first and last and then the middles, but ooh, she's fat. Okay, so like I said, it will soften over time and it'll kind of mold to the journals. It's looking cute though. And here's my little charm. Woo. Okay, so let's walk through the whole thing together now that it is finished. Okay, so when you open it up, you got your pocket, your first dashboard, my first dashboard, and then I've got one on the back. I love those 2 little, I'm glad I recycled those. And then when we go to the back of this daily planner, I've got this page, and then here is the back of that one. Then I've got my monthly, and then we've got my second dashboard. I love that one. That one turned out so cute. And then the inside is that one. Then my wellness log. The back of this dashboard is this one of my favorites. I think because it's just kind of simple. And then we've got this one. I love that one. And then I've got my journal. And then I'm going to slip in to the back pocket this little drawing of my kitty, Luca. Like that. And then in the front, I think I will slip in maybe this because it's cute. And this little card, which I definitely wanted to reuse. Okay, so I think that's all that I have for my setup. This turned out much different than I was planning for, but I really like it a lot. So I got this little charm at Michael's, if you're wondering. But that is everything for this setup video. So we stumbled through it together, and I'm going to keep this particular setup for several months, probably up until the spring, and then I will update it, like I said, for the spring and summer. But so that is everything for this setup video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I will have all of the links to everything I used down in the description. And if you have any questions about anything that you saw here, you can definitely leave those down below for me. But I think that's everything, and I'll see you next time. Bye!